For the Grand Valley Sports Network, my name is Jake Levy. Time for part 2 of our Two Deep series as the Grand Valley State football team gets set for their season opener on Thursday night against 13th ranked Indianapolis Greyhounds. Tim Nott, longtime Laker insider, joining us to break down the offense here in our second part of this two-part installment. And Tim, when you talk about offense, it's got to start with the guys up front.
Well, it really does, Jake, and the offensive line for the Lakers is very good. Nick Fish and Ben Walling, two proven tackles who've played a lot of football, both getting looks from the NFL. And then you go inside, you have Tom Seawalk, David Dodson, who transferred in from Michigan, played a lot of football, and Ethan Culberson had a great camp. So the top five there are quality football players, and they're going to do a good job up front for the Lakers.
A guy who kind of flexes as an offensive lineman and a skill guy, the tight end. What are the Lakers looking at trying to replace a guy like Nick Kaiser, who's with the Ravens right now?
Well, it's tough to replace Nick Kaiser because he was so good at run blocking and receiving. But that three guys in terms of Pete Sender, Grant Dempster, and Jack Slager, they're expecting all three of those guys to make an impact, and they're all good in their role, and they know their role, and that's going to be the key for that position.
And Tim, the guys up front, they're protecting the signal callers. And Bart Williams, 4-year starter, 6th year with the team. What do we know about the Lakers signal callers here in 2018?
Well, Bart's played a lot of football. He's seen every defense, 4-year starter. He's going to break every passing record that Grand Valley has. And so you're not really worried about Bart Williams in terms of the game. Bart needs to take care of the football. He did a great job of that last year. And then if Bart goes down, you have Cole Katopka, who has had a great camp, throwing the ball very well, knows the offense. He's been here for 3 years, and so you really feel comfortable with that position.
All right, now, Tim, let's talk about the skill players on the outside. A lot of talent for the Lakers in that receiving core. Nick Dodson, an incredible performance 2 years ago. Last year battled injuries. What do we know about the guys on the outside?
Nick Dodson, Austin Parity, and Brandon Wiley, 3 quality receivers. And a lot's going to be expected out of those guys in terms of reps. You lost Brandon Bean and Urson Smith last year, so more is going to rest on their shoulders. But then you have Ethan Cortazzo, Cordell Hoover, and Jacob Miller, who have really all performed well in camp, and they're going to step it up. They're going to have to take reps during the game and be proven pass catchers because they're going to play a key role in the game.
Jalen Bryant will also probably see some time on the outside as well.
Jalen will. Jalen's kind of that hybrid player. He can play running back and receiver, and so they're going to need him to kind of fill in those two spots depth-wise.
And then looking at just the running back specific guys, there's a couple of new faces the Laker Nation will have to get to know in terms of a transfer and a redshirt freshman.
Jontez Moss played a lot of football at the University of Pittsburgh. He was a leading rusher as a freshman. And then Jack Preventure has had a great camp. He's a redshirt freshman out of Utica Eisenhower. And Jack is very adept at receiving and running, and so I'm really excited to see him. And then you have Arian Kane Vesey, who is just a bull in the backfield, and in terms he's going to be that short yardage back.
Well, the Lakers have a ton of talent. They have some experience in some key spots. We'll see how that offense fares when the Lakers kick off this Thursday at 7 p.m. right at Lubbers Stadium against the Indianapolis Greyhounds. For Grand Valley Sports Network, Tim Nott, Jake Levy.